Apparently, this little fella was getting negotiated with a little too much, and he took a little advantage. Get a load of this guy. Get a load of the balls on this 7-year-old. Here he is.
Milton is not your typical 7-year-old. Few his age have ever driven an SUV up and down several busy streets. It all started at his mother's townhouse. Letarian says he took the car keys and hopped into his grandmother's Dodge Durango.
When I came through the back door, I looked on the counter, my keys were gone.
I took my grandma's car because I got mad at my mom, and then I saw him and had my friend come in, and he smoked with cigarettes.
He started the vehicle and put it into gear.
I yanked the thing.
And off they went. Two 7-year-olds alone on the road. Letarian drove several miles through Lake Park in Palm Beach Gardens.
We got the one call that I told you about of a driver in the vehicle who looked too short to be able to see over the steering wheel.
Along the way, he ran over 2 mailboxes, hit 2 parked cars in a Costco parking lot, and struck 2 moving cars near Walmart.
I want to do it because it's fun. It's fun to do bad things, to drive into a car.
But did you know that you could perhaps kill somebody?
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
It all ended on Investment Lane and Consumer Drive. That's where Letarian hit the curb and sideswiped the sign. The SUV took most of the beating, snapping off one of his axles and wheels. A grandmother's rage.
I want to whip his behind. That's what I want to do right now. If I thought they wouldn't take me to jail, I'd whip his behind right now.
You don't think he should be punished for all of this?
Just a little bit, no video games for a whole weekend.
And one unusual story for police.
Are you sorry? You understand that now your grandma's going to have to pay to have those cars fixed because you hit those cars.
Can my mom help her?
The grandmother has custody of the boy. Palm Beach Gardens police say they do plan to move forward with charges of grand theft against the 7-year-old. He's obviously too young to go into any type of juvenile facility, but police say they do want to get him into the system so they can get him some type of help. In Palm Beach Gardens, I'm Ted White, WPBF News 25.
Oh, please, get him into the system to do some help. Get him into the system so they can have his ass on permanent record, okay? To help. What are they going to help, right? Here's what would help. You just turn around, walk away, let the grandma go at it. Okay, let the grandma go to work on this son of a bitch. I mean, 7-year-old. I like to do bad things. Bad things are fun.
I just want to do some hood rat stuff with my friends.
That's what he said, right? Hood rat stuff?
What's hood rat stuff?
I don't even know, man. Well, you got to give the kid, credit for being honest. But the flip side is, unfortunately, he's kind of been rewarded for this because he's now famous. He's not like on radio shows, et cetera, et cetera. I'm thinking of having him on this show. Okay? But it's such a bad message, man. It really is. Here's my ruling. First, I don't do the beatings. I don't think they'd help. I know it makes us feel better to say, whip his ass, right? But I don't think it helps at all. And 2, he's 7 years old. I don't think he's too far gone, right? The system ain't going to help him at all. The system's all going to do is it's going to screw him later on. All right, so if I was his grandma there, I said, look, your video games taken away for a weekend or whatever, here's what you don't understand. Your video games are gone. They're gone forever until you're 18, okay? And here's what else is happening to you, okay? TV gone, okay? Indefinite. Now, I'm not saying forever, but indefinite. Think about it, months, whatever it is. Here's our new regimen for you. Study. Friends, your hood rat friends, gone, okay? They're not allowed in the house. I'm going to drive you to school, and it's a pain in my ass, but I got to do it. I'm going to drive you to school. I'm going to pick you up from school. And when you come, and then you're going to be in the house. I'm going to be with your ass, if I can, if her work allows her. And what we're going to do 24/7 is study, okay? You're going to walk out here an Oxford graduate, okay? That's what's you know what? Otherwise, you pay me for all the damn. You know how much it's going to cost her to pay back for all those cars and all those things that he ran over, let alone the SUV. No. Your life as you knew it is done. It's over. Now you have a new life. Okay? Now that's my hard knocks. That's how I roll. Okay? And to me, that's a hell of a lot better than just a whooping that makes you feel better but doesn't really do anything. You like my plan?
I like your plan, but if I were in that position, I would implement your plan after the ass whooping.
Well, it's hard to argue with that.